Alright, and welcome back to Helmet 2. This will serve as kind of a walkthrough, but also kind of a speedrun. It's not, it's more of a cheating speedrun, mainly because I'm using the, Unreal, what was it? Unreal Editor tools. Something like that. Or Ultimate Editor tool. So this is kind of a walkthrough on how to beat the game. Oh, I did find everything. So since I use a gaming laptop, around that halfway through, my computer wasn't working, and the lag got really bad. So you'll see that here in a few minutes. So I'm currently playing with no neighbors or any of that, just so I can demonstrate how it's done. We're gonna go over here. We're going to type in not, N-O-T. And we're going to go inside and grab Aaron. If you need a crowbar, you can go grab one too. We're going to go up here and grab Mr. Peterson. So we're gonna place them just like this, and then grab the key. It'll be on the second or first to last. Second to last? No. We're going to go here and type in 1984. Gonna use that key. Now let's go ahead and grab these scissors. Gonna go up into the treehouse. Not through the stairs, but through the on the trampoline. Jump across. So now you're gonna click on that, and you're going to grab the robot arm. You're gonna make it so the sword is kind of in a upwards frame position, and so the shield is by his side, like that. You want to grab the lever, use it on there. Then, as the train pushes the scissors, you're gonna want to grab them. Go across this tree, and you're just gonna fall down. So we're gonna cut that tape, and we're gonna immediately go through there, cut that tape, grab photo piece, place it there. Click that little thing at the end of the bed. Grab that lever. I'm gonna use it on the little slot there. Cut all these webs to grab the battery. So for some reason it didn't cut there. It was kind of fun. And while you're at it, you gotta break that up with a crowbar and grab another photo piece. And you're going to select the battery. Let's go ahead, put it in the little joystick, and move it forward. We're going to get the scissors. Steam opened up. And we're going to cut that pillow, grab another photo piece, bring back the RC car, and take the key. Alrighty, so now what we need to do is we need to, after we place these photo pieces in, we're going to grab a weight. The weight will be located in the bedroom I was just in, and we're gonna go up there. Only need to cut one cobweb and then grab the weight. Then we're going to go place it on a pressure plate in the kids' room so we can get the last photo piece in the closet. Then as we put the photo piece in, we're gonna grab this key, gotta break these boards just for ease of access. Hop down there and use our last 2 keys. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna pick up that paper and we're just gonna skip this cutscene. Go grab that key and we're going to open up the gates here. This will lead to another cutscene which we can just skip. I had to change my graphics options a little bit because it was so laggy. I made it higher. So probably wasn't the best option. But I used to get motion blur. Now I right here just moved. No, not yet. Here we go. So we're gonna grab that shovel, and that will end the first night. Now it's time to get to the baker's house. I also got rid of the baker too, and I realized I needed to grab a key. So get a key. So I decided to go ahead and add a key and use tools real quick. And we're gonna grab that little fish there. After we use the that key that we just used to unlock the fish, we're gonna give that fish to Ember and grab that little button. But the little key that we used, you normally find it on the baker. I was really good at cutting the video, so you can't really tell I used the ultimate editor tool to add in the key. So we're gonna place that right there. So now we're going to grab the fire extinguisher, and we're going to go in here and grab an ice cube. So this has a key in it. We're gonna put it in the furnace. We're going to chop this little thing open. We're going to grab the little handpiece. We're going to set the time. So it's 10. Oh, no. I'll give us a 7. Next, we're going to go ahead and use our fire extinguisher that we got on that key. So you're going to grab the key, but we're also going to grab a lever handle thing. So we're going to take this upstairs. We're going to put it on this little boiler and turn it. We're going to use this key on the diary, open up, and get us another cash register button. We're going to go ahead and use the scissors on this bush to give us the last cash register button. So that 5 goes there, 6 goes there, and the 7 goes there. We're going to type in 1576, 1576. We're going to grab that for the key. Alrighty, so let's go to Mr. Peterson's house. So we're going to use that, and wait. Okay. It looks like I cut some stuff out. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to... Oh, wait. Alright. Well, it looks like you guys are just gonna have to look up a tutorial on how to do that part. I guess I accidentally cut that piece out. I'm not redoing all that editing again, so... So this is pretty easy. You just grab the shovel from the top of house. And you're going to enter in... You're going to enter in 8, 0, 1... I believe it's 2, 4 or 1, 4. Let's check. I recommend trying 1 and 2. E0164. Okay, that's what it is. 80164. So it'll give us the book key. So we're going to run from where we... So we're going to run to the barn area. So we're going to run past it. We're going to follow the paper planes. So I'm going to walk back up these stairs. And I'm going to get rid of Mr. Peterson again. So what you're going to do with the book key is you're going to, first of all, go up these stairs. You're going to go to this door and unlock it. So then the code is 1135, 1135. You normally have to go through a whole grandfather clock puzzle, but you can just skip that. To the mayor's house. So I'm going to remove the mayor too. Now the mayor's house is pretty tricky. So the mayor will try to take the trophies out of the places. So you need to collect 5 trophies, I believe. He'll try to put them back in their spot. So you gotta do everything relatively quick. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over here to this room. You're gonna look at that. So yellow, red, green, blue. That is the code, I believe. Yeah. So now I'll open the record room. So we don't need to go in there quite yet. We need to go upstairs. Make sure you have a tool that you're fine with getting lost, or that's large enough so you can find it again. I'm going to use my crowbar and we're going to break this picture frame. And we're going to grab the record that's inside that. So we're going to place that record down. Now, the mayor will try to take out the record, so you gotta go relatively quickly up into the attic here. So you'll find your first trophy here. Then there, climb out. That's where I had to plug my battery. So you're going to grab the ship from the boat. You'll place it on there, so that'll reveal 8691. Remember that for later. Grab the fire extinguisher. That'll also be useful for later. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go into the bedroom. We're going to go onto the bed. Fell off. So you're going to grab another trophy. Then you're going to open that little box. You don't need to do that. You can also just fall down. You're going to go to this cabinet. You're going to climb up and you're going to try to get up there. So then you're going to go right and go through this little area. You'll find this. Make sure you still have your crowbar. You're going to use it on there. Open that up and take out the little fuse. Then you're going to exit out. This is just my way of getting out. Climb over. And then you can grab the trophy from there that we just deactivated the lasers. And then you're going to bounce up here. We're going to place the fuse that we just got into the little socket there. That'll let us get to the safe, but you're going to type in 8691. That'll give us another trophy. You'll place that trophy out there, and then we're going to get the first one we got, place it there. Now it's time for the metal trophy. So that, from that fire extinguisher that we just got, now the mayor will be coming to this fire. You gotta make sure there's no around. Extinguish it, and grab the stake. Don't go inside like I just did. You go outside. So we're going to go to the dog. We're going to put in his little bowl. And yes, I did test if you could pet the dog. You get an achievement for that. So you're gonna grab this wand. Put it on the statue, and then you'll get the last trophy. So then, to do that, you're going to grab the pirate wheel. So you'll place this here. And you're going to twist it until the blue is lined up with that little star piece. Blue star piece. And you're going to grab the key. This will lead to night 4, I believe, which then will lead to the boss fight. Just take a pause break if you're not ready to do the boss fight yet. If you are, continue watching. Or if you're just purely watching this for entertainment. Consider subscribing. Helps me out a lot. Now that I'm looking back at this, I really do just realize how beautiful this game is. I'm excited for Hellneighbor 3. I tried out the third prototype. It's pretty fun. Excited if they're gonna do an alpha. So I removed the neighbor again. So with this key that we got, we're going to go past here. and we're gonna unlock this. Now, this is a very important step. And normally you'd have to place an antenna and all that. Also, open that book and grab the wrench. But you'd have to place an antenna and all that for a whole code. But the code is the same for everybody. So you're just gonna unscrew that. You're gonna grab this flower book. You gotta put it in a little flower spot. So fire, flower, planet. That's the order. And then you get to the bear head. So you need to put all of the heads onto the animals for the attic to come down. The next one is the boar. So you're gonna go into the garage. You gotta look at this little chest here. You gotta grab a little handle. You gotta put it on the door. You gotta click on this lever. That'll open up the trunk. Which then you can go grab your boar head. And while we're at it, we're going to go... Now, I already opened the door. You might have to go through the entrance again. But I'll grab the sardine head. Put the sardine on, put the boar head on, and the attic will open. Now, I don't know if you guys are on console, if you're just watching for entertainment, or you don't have the game. This will give you kind of what it looks like to use UET. So, you're gonna first grab this lever and these scissors. So you're gonna press X once you have Unreal Editor tools installed. You gotta click on the little pen. This is the first time using it. I'm just gonna move myself out here. I don't actually know the code. I have done it in the past, but I cannot find the little brown number. I don't know. So I'm gonna remove the neighbor. So now we're gonna go down here. So careful the bear traps. Now they are set all over the place. Try not to step on any of the floorboards. I had to add the wrench back in because I removed the neighbor, but the neighbor has the wrench on him. So the neighbor will have the wrench on him. I recommend sneaking under a table and then sneaking under the table that has glass in front of it, so then he'll look around and you can grab the wrench from his back. I'm gonna go grab the wrench. So once you have the wrench, you're gonna want to unscrew these bolts. So you're gonna open that. Now, you're gonna want to go back here. Be careful of that bear trap. So you're gonna unscrew this, which will have the fire extinguisher. So use that fire extinguisher on the fire. Use it on there. Just gotta grab the crowbar. Then you're gonna use it on the boards, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Sorry about that whole part deleted, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Also consider subscribing. Bye bye!